Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourself, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Jai Hind. Historical events of 8th July, a journey through time of 8th July 2025, Tuesday. Today's 8th July highlight in history. 1663. Charles II of England grants John Clarke a royal charter to Rhode Island. 1709. Peter I of Russia defeats Charles XII of Sweden at the Battle of Poltava, thus effectively ending Sweden's status as a major power in Europe. 1716. The Battle of Dynekillen forces Sweden to abandon its invasion of Norway. 1730. An estimated magnitude 8.7 earthquake causes a tsunami that damages more than 1,000 kilometers, which is about 620 miles of Chil's coastline. 1741. Reverend Jonathan Edwards preaches to his congregation in Enfield, Connecticut, his most famous sermon, Sinners at the Hands of an Angry God, an influence for the First Great Awakening. 1758. French forces hold Fort Carillon against the British of Ticonderoga, New York. 1760. British forces defeat French forces in the last naval battle in New France. 1775. The Olive Branch Petition is signed by the Continental Congress of the 13 colonies of North America. 1776. Church bells, possibly including the Liberty Bell, are rung after John Nixon delivers the first public reading of the Declaration of Independence of the United States. 1822. Chippewas turn over a huge tract of land in Ontario to the United Kingdom. 1853. The Perry expedition arrives in Edo Bay with a treaty requesting trade. 1859. King Charles XV and IV accedes to the throne of Sweden-Norway. 1864. Ikedaya Incident: The Choshu Han Shishi's planned Shinsengumi sabotage in Kyoto, Japan in Ikedaya. 1874. The Mounties begin their march west. 1876. The Hamburg Massacre. Prior to the 1876 United States presidential election results in the deaths of 6 African Americans of the Republican Party along with one white assailant. 1879. Sailing ship USS Jeannette departs San Francisco carrying an ill-fated expedition to the North Pole. 1889. The first issue of the Wall Street Journal is published. 1892. Saint John's, Newfoundland is devastated in the Great Fire of 1892. 1898. The death of crime boss Soapy Smith, killed in the shootout on Juneau Wharf, releases Skagway, Alaska from his iron grip. 1912. Henrik Mitchell de Paiva Cusserio leads an unsuccessful royalist attack against the First Portuguese Republic in Chaves. 1932. The Dow Jones Industrial Average reaches its lowest level of the Greatest Depression, closing at 41.22. 1933. The first rugby union test match between the Wallabies of Australia and the Springboks of South Africa is played at Newlands Stadium in Cape Town. 1937. Turkey, Iran, Iraq and Afghanistan signed the Treaty of Sadabad. 1947. Reports are broadcast that a UFO crash landed in Roswell, New Mexico in what became to known as the Roswell UFO incident. 1948. The United States Air Force accepts its first female recruits into a program called the Women's Air Force. 1960. Francis Gary Powers is charged with espionage resulting from his flight over the Soviet Union. 1962. Ne Win besieges and blows up the Rangoon University Student Union building to crush the student movement. 1965. Canadian Pacific Airlines Flight 21 is destroyed by a bomb near Hundred Mile House, Canada, killing 52. 1966. King Mwambutsa IV Bengiri Singh of Burundi is deposed by his son Prince Charles Dizzy. 1968. The Chrysler Wildcat strike begins in Detroit, Michigan. 1970. Richard Nixon delivers a special congressional message enunciating Native American self-determination as official U.S. Indian policy, leading to the Indian Self-Determination and Education Assistance Act of 1975. 1972. Israeli Mossad assassinate Palestinian writer Ghassan Kanafani. 1980. The inaugural 1980 State of Origin game is won by Queensland, who defeat New South Wales 20-10 at Lang Park. 1980. Aeroflot Flight 4225 crashes near Almaty International Airport in the then Kazakh Soviet Socialist Republic, killing all 166 people on board. 1982. A failed assassination attempt against Iraqi President Saddam Hussein results in the Dujal massacre over the next several months. 1988. The Island Express train traveling from Bangalore to Kanyakumari derails on the Perumal Bridge and falls into Ashtamudi Lake, Kerala in India, killing 105 passengers and injuring over 200 more. 1994. Kim Jong-un begins to assume supreme leadership of North Korea upon the death of his father Kim Il-sung. 1994. Space Shuttle Columbia is launched on an international science mission. 2003. Sudan Airways Flight 139 crashes near Port Sudan Airport during an emergency landing attempt, killing 116 of the 117 people on board. 2011. Space Shuttle Atlantis is launched in the final mission of the U.S. Space Shuttle program. 2014. Israel launches an offensive on Gaza amid rising tensions following the kidnapping and murder of three Israeli teenagers. 2014. The worst historical defeat of Brazil against Germany with a result of 1-7 in the semi-finals of 2014 FIFA World Cup that has been dubbed the Mineirazo. Your daily dose of wisdom ends here, but the journey never stops. Thank you very much for your patience. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel.